Now in your top story this evening, President Maithripala Sirisena reiterates that Dilrukshi Dai should disclose to the nation the politicians who instructed to file cases fraudulently. He made these remarks at the Sri Lanka Freedom Party Matale District Conference held in Naula this afternoon. President Maithripala Sirisena said that a voice tape alleged to have been of Dilrukshi Dai's has been circulated throughout the island. The president further said that people may recall that when the commanders of the Tri-Forces, without his approval, went to the courts, Dilrukshi Dai's resigned, as the president commented on the issue. He also said that Ranil Wickremesinghe instructed him to file cases against 72 MPs of the SLFP who have been accused of bribery and corruption. There was not even a single UNP Pradeshia Sabha member among the accused, and hence he accused Dilrukshi Dai was at fault. He further said that Ranil Wickremesinghe had sent him a letter about 3 or 4 months ago asking to appoint Dilrukshi as a justice of the Supreme Court. He added that, however, the voice tape being presented proves that she was not suitable for the position. He added that all the cases filed were cases based on political revenge. The president reiterated that Dilrukshi Dai should disclose the corrupt politicians who had instructed her to act in this manner. The president also stated that it would be extremely beneficial to the country if she could reveal the names of these politicians. General Secretary of the SLFP Dayasiri Jayasekara, General Secretary of the UPFA Mahinda Meravira and people's representatives have also attended the event.
President Maithripala Sirisena says that the statement made by the Prime Minister regarding the emergency special cabinet meeting convened on abolishing of the executive presidency was called according to his need was false. The President stresses that the meeting was convened according to a request of the Prime Minister. President Maithripala Sirisena said that there was an emergency cabinet meeting on Thursday regarding abolishing of the executive presidency. He also said that it has been on today's newspapers that the Prime Minister has stated that it was due to the need of the President that the cabinet meeting was convened. He also said that the Ravi Karunanayake has inquired him whether it would be possible to convene the meeting. The President added that he told him that the Prime Minister should inquire from him regarding this matter. He also stated that later on he called the Prime Minister and asked him whether he wants to convene a cabinet meeting to abolish the executive presidency. He further said that the TNA and other parties have expressed their willingness on the issue and requested to convene a meeting between 2 to 4 p.m. on that day. Accordingly, a special cabinet meeting was conducted at 3 p.m. At 12 noon, the cabinet paper signed by the Prime Minister on the proposal to abolish the executive presidency was presented to the Cabinet Secretary. The President further said that the Prime Minister has not informed present protocol to the cabinet meeting conducted at 3 p.m. He also said the Prime Minister at the meeting said that he has always stated that the executive presidency should be abolished. However, the Prime Minister was not able to continue the speech as UNP ministers and minority party members stood up and opposed his proposal. The President added that he was not able to resolve the conflict. The President also said that he requested to resolve the problem by discussions within the party. He also said that when everything went wrong, he has been accused of convening the meeting. The President said he also stated the executive presidency should be abolished. President Maithripala Sirisena says that it is not possible to place hurdles on competitiveness in education. He further points out that the education system should be developed in a way to win challenges posed in the path of competitive education. The President also said that his policy is that there should be state as well as private universities in the field of every subject. The President was addressing a ceremony at the Nelum Pokuna Theatre in Colombo yesterday. The event has been organized on behalf of medical students who have been taken into the General Sir John Kotalawala Defence University. The ceremony was open to the parents of these students as well. The President further said that it is compulsory to maintain the same standards and quality in the state university education in non-state universities as well. President Maithripala Sirisena said that children should go abroad to also be engaged in studies. Similarly, safeguarding of the country is also essential. The President added that a large number of Sri Lankan intellectuals are currently overseas. He also said that in certain countries it has been included in the constitution that if the country's requirement of doctors is 50,000, but if there are 60,000 doctors in the country, the surplus doctors could go abroad. He said that, however, in our country, there are no such laws. The President added that as the main person responsible for all learned students leaving universities, his request on behalf of the country from doctors who received their first appointment to serve the country at least 10 years. He also said that these doctors could go abroad and come back again. He has also called upon intellectuals to invest their versatility for the sake of the nation. The President has requested them to love the country in the same manner they love their lives. The shortage of intellectuals is an obstruction for development. The President said that he believes that intellectuals love the country and the people. Defence Secretary General Shanta Kottaguda, Vice Chancellor of the Defence University, Air Vice Marshal Sagara Kottagadiniya were among those who attended the ceremony.
Now, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that Kandy will be turned into a developed town in the next 5 years. The Prime Minister made this comment at the opening of the Kandy-Pathadumbara joint water project today. The proposed Kandy North Pathadumbara joint water project was inaugurated under the leadership of the Prime Minister. Under the programme, foundation stones were laid on the Doragamu Kurundugahameda Bukkavala water projects. The Prime Minister unveiled the commemorative plaque. The Prime Minister was also briefed on the project plan. The total investment of the project amounts to 50,000 million rupees. 117,500 families will be benefited through the project. The total number of beneficiaries are 470,000. The project, with a daily water capacity of 100,000 cubic meters, will cover 320 Gram and Iladari divisions. The work is being implemented through the financial allocations of the Sri Lankan government and the Chinese government. A large number of people's representatives and residents were present at the ceremony. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe stated today that they declared open the Kandy North and Pathadumbara joint water supply project. He recalled the promise made in 2015 to provide water to the area. The Premier added that this would be Sri Lanka's biggest project. 500,000 persons are scheduled to be provided with water by the year 2022. He also said that a new highway is being constructed between Colombo and Kandy. Thereafter, a new road network connecting Kandy, Colombo and Hambantota will be built. Hambantota will be turned into an economic zone, while Colombo will become a mega city. Within the next 5 years, he added that a trade zone and a tourist centre will be set up in the middle of the country.
Minister Sajid Premadasa says that the country needs today strong youth leadership that could provide solutions to the people's problems. He also points out that the people should take a correct verdict in order to hand over such leadership to the country. The minister made these remarks participating in the Samata 7 mobile service program in the Angudunkolopalassa Divisional Secretariat Division. 85.1 million rupees of relief were provided to 947 families on this occasion. The event took place at the Mahavali grounds in the Angudunkolopalassa. In parallel to this event, several more social welfare programs, including VCD housing loans and 7 assistance, were conducted.
Now, General Secretary of the United National Party, Minister Akhila Viraj Karyavasam, says that his party would emerge victorious in the presidential elections and that nobody would be allowed to divide the party. He made these remarks after a discussion at Temple Trees this morning. General Secretary of the UNP, Akhila Viraj Karyavasam, said that they will discuss the issue and take necessary measures at the next working committee meeting.
Attorney at Law and Coordinating Officer of the Attorney General, Nishara Jayaratna, has told media that the AG has ordered an investigation against Solicitor General Dilrukshi Dias Wickremesinghe. The order has been delivered with regard to a telephone conversation alleged to have been conducted between the chairman of the avant-garde company Nissanka Senadipati and an accused in a case of bribery or corruption commission. Coordinating Officer of the Attorney General Nishara Jayaratna said that a preliminary disciplinary inquiry is to be conducted regarding the voice tape published through media yesterday regarding an alleged telephone conversation between Nissanka Senadipati and Solicitor General Dilrukshi Dias. She added that the investigation will focus on the facts presented by the Solicitor General on this connection. The coordinating officer of the Attorney General also said that it has been scheduled to focus the attention of the Attorney General to direct the Public Services Commission to appoint a suitable person to conduct the investigation under the relevant provision of the Establishments Code.
Now, the trade union action commenced by the railway workers based on several demands ended today. The decision has been taken following discussions with the General Manager of Railways. Passengers were subjected to immense difficulty as a result of work to rule campaign commenced by the Railway Trade Union midnight on the 19th of this month. Secretary to the Engine Drivers Association Indika Dodangod said that they have ended the trade union action as they received positive response to their demands.
The Road Development Authority says that the third stage of the outer circular highway of Colombo will be open for vehicle traffic from November. The distance of this part of the highway from Kadavata to Keravalapitia is 9.63 kilometers. The first stage of the outer circular highway of Colombo joins the southern highway in Kottava. The portion of this highway is from Kottava to Kaduvela. The second stage is from Kaduvela to Kadavata. The Central Expressway connects with this road network at the Kadavata interchange. With the construction of the third stage of the Keravalapitia, the highway will be connected to the Colombo-Katunayaka Expressway as well. Director of the project NKL Netkumara says that with completion of construction of this project, the traffic congestion in the Colombo city would decline to a greater extent.
We expect that the most of the vehicles, which are going across Colombo city, they, will attract this road. No need to go into the city, so the people who are coming from the outside, they can use this road and go to the other side without crossing the city. In addition to that, we have to think about safety, time saving, fuel saving. There are a lot of other advantages.
The third stage of the new highway will consist of 4 lanes, 5 flyovers, 2 underground roads and 30 culverts. A sum of 78 billion rupees have been spent on the project. The longest flyover in the country will be constructed in the outer circular highway between Kadavata and Keravalapitia. The length of the flyover erected across the Muthurajavella marshy land is 6.55 kilometers. Project Director NKL Nettikumara says that the flyover was constructed as a measure of minimizing environmental damage, despite the fact that the construction was an extremely costly operation.
Is going through the Muthurajavella marsh. It's a very important ecosystem there. So to minimize the disturbances, we have decided to go on viaduct, though the cost is very high comparing with constructing and earth filling embankment.
MCC Company of China was in charge of construction. The Road Development Authority says that 98% of construction has been completed. With the opening of the highway for vehicle transport in November, all highways in the country will be interconnected. Minister Ajit P. Pereira says that the presidential candidate of the United National Front should be selected jointly by the Working Committee and the Parliamentary Group. He made these remarks at a media briefing today. Minister Ajit P. Pereira said that 2/3 of the 77 members of the UNP Parliamentary Group have informed them in writing that Sajith Premadasa should be the presidential candidate. The majority power in the Working Committee is with Sajith Premadasa. He further said that the Prime Minister said around 2 months ago that the presidential candidate of the party will be selected through the agreement of the Working Committee and the Parliamentary Group.
Now, Apinam Inter-Religious Forum was officially inaugurated at the Sri Lanka Foundation Institute today. Apinam is a collective of religions that stands for humanity. Many religious delegates representing the Apinam Religious Forum were present at the occasion. The group is currently engaged in activities in Balangoda, Gaul, Anuradhapura, Polonnaru, Batiklo, Kalmune, Samanture and Colombo. The Apinam Inter-Religious Forum is established in connection with the World Peace Day, which is today.
Today is the second day of the Colombo International Book Exhibition. The event has been organized for the 21st occasion. Large crowds were witnessed at the exhibition premises. The exhibition has been organized by the Sri Lanka Book Publishers Association. More than 450 stalls are included in the book fair, which commenced yesterday. There has been a strong attraction of visitors to the exhibition on stalls from India, China and Japan. Books which won golden and silver medals are available at the fair. Organizers said that there were more than 50,000 visitors at the inaugural day of the exhibition yesterday. A book is being launched once every hour at the exhibition premises. The book, translated into Sinhala, titled Ginigat Sada by veteran journalist Rohana Vettasinga, was presented at the fair this morning. Book publishers say that books are available for sale at special discounts. The exhibition will be conducted till the 30th of this month. It begins at 9 a.m. and ends at 9 p.m. Measures have been taken to conduct many programs, including numerous cultural features at the exhibition. The Department of Cultural Affairs is holding special concerts. A special security program is being implemented in the exhibition site. The organizers say that free transportation services are being conducted free of charge to visitors of the exhibition. The exhibition area has been declared as a zone without polythene on the concept of President Maitripala Sirisena.
Now, the Department of Meteorology forecasts an increase in the rainy weather conditions currently experienced in the southwestern part of the island. To be expected, heavy rainfall exceeding 100 millimeters can be anticipated in the Sabaragamuwa and southern provinces, as well as in certain locations in the Kalutara, Gampaha and Nuwara districts. Now, the department further says that strong intermittent winds at speeds up to 60 kilometers per hour could prevail in the southern province. Showers or thunder showers may occur from time to time in the western Sabaragamuwa, central, southern and northwestern provinces. The report further says that rainfall exceeding 50 millimeters can be expected in certain locations in the Uva and eastern provinces. Showers can be anticipated in the coastal areas from Kankasanture to Mana and also from Colombo to Hambantota via Gaul. In coastal areas on other parts of the island, showers or thunder showers can be expected in the evenings or at night. There is a possibility of wind speeds rising up to 50 or 55 kilometers per hour in the coastal areas from Putlam to Mulathe via Mana and Kankasanture. As a result, the sea would turn rough at times of thunder showers in the coastal areas. The wind speeds may increase up to 70 to 80 kilometers per hour.
That's all the news we have for you tonight. The national news broadcast will return tomorrow, and until then, a very good night to you all.
Good night.